Dang, but I'm sure did. Hey y'all, happy April. How y'all doing? I hope things are good. I hope you being treated well so far. Okay. It is the first, so I hope that y'all didn't boo your cinnamon. Okay. If you didn't do it on the first and you're just watching this later, it's totally cool. Um, you can still have a little cinnamon, still get your little abundance going on. Okay, so I'm gonna take a look at what April has. We're gonna speed through the zodiac signs. It ain't gonna speed too bad, but we're gonna get through. As always, I do recommend that you watch your sun, moon, rising, and shoot, I say your Venus. You know, you never know what might actually resonate. So we're gonna take a look. That is earthy. So let's start with Taurus. Start with Taurus, and we're going to use our angel deck first. All right, let's see what we got for Taurus. Okay, I ain't even had to really shuffle. It came right on out. So what we have is success, romance, and it's up to you. So this tells basically saying that y'all out here playing, y'all playing in somebody's face. And really, by playing in that person's face, you're really playing in your own face because you know that there is romance here. You know that you can have love. You know that you can be with somebody if you wanted to. And it will be a good connection. It's actually a great connection. You just got to be able to, deal with it. You just got to choose to go for it. It's a matter of you choosing to go for it and make this a thing, you know? All right, so don't stop yourself from having a good connection because of past traumas, past things coming up on you. It's a new day. It's a new year. Some of y'all, my Taurus, some of your birthday is in April. So it's a new solar year for you, friend. Why don't you just go ahead and let love in? Let love in. Let healthy love in, okay? Let healthy love in. All right, so we're going to see what else we got here. Happy birthday again to my Tauruses here who are April Tauruses. Yes. I hope that it's good to y'all. All right, let's see what else we got. I'll go from time. Okay, so we got the Knight of Swords. We have the Eight of Pentacles. And the Queen of Wands. So y'all are, well, yes, you're Earth sign, so of course you about your money. Excuse me. Of course you're about your money, okay? But especially now during this time, because you're noticing that you have a lot more opportunities coming to you. And you're actively working. You're actively going out there and recruiting. You're actively in the field. So yeah, you're putting in the work. And because you are putting in the work, now you can actually see accounting is about to be taken and you're going to be getting the rewards from it. This looks like a good bonus. This looks like a high check because your commission, you've been owning. So your commission is looking right, okay? And you're actually passionate about what you're doing, so that's why it looks so good. And it may seem really easy because you're passionate about it. You make it look easy. You make it look like it's nothing, right? You're doing it in your sleep. Some of y'all literally are making this money in your sleep because it's something that's so easy. How to set it up and stuff, set it up to where it works for you like that. And that is an amazing thing, and we love to see that. Mm. All right, so let's see what here. So basically, don't stop doing that because, I mean, I don't see you really wanting to because you are doing well. So if it hasn't paid off yet, just hold on a little bit because it will. It will. Your work and your toiling is not in vain. All right, let's take a look. The Lovers. Again, harmoniousness. Harmony. King of Pentacles. The bag is looking nice. My word. All right, so yeah, things are being very harmonious. The bag is looking right. You're knowing what you're doing, and because you know what you're doing, things are working really well. I mean, it's just good news here. This is just, I don't know what else there is to say about it, you know? It works very well. All right. All right, my Tauruses. I hope that resonated. I hope that helps out. We're going to take a look now at the Geminis. Let's see what our Geminis need to know for the month of April. Let's see. Alright, so they said one more from the top, and that was the one more, and we go from the top. So we got the Moon card, and then we got the Queen of Pentacles on top of the Ace of Pentacles. So this is kind of interesting because when I think about seeing the Moon card here, there's things, it talks about timing. Everything is timing, okay? Y'all know you don't really see things grow in the dark. You don't really see what's going on. It's shrouded because there's not as much light as there is there, but you know some things are going on. You know, life is happening in the dark. You just can't see it, right? So just because you can't see the opportunity, just because you can't see your resources stacking up, because you can't see your work, you can't see it right now, don't mean that it's not there. Because you don't see the results of your work don't mean that it's not there. Just because you're just starting and you're being putting your energy and your resources and your time and your passion and your love and all of it into it does not mean that it's not working, that you will not see the result. It's just not time. Everything in cycles, my love. It's everything. Think about that. Remember, everything is in cycles. Remember, because the moon, we see the sun, and the sun every day, she come up, she shine. You see her fullness. It's beautiful. It's nice. But you look at the moon, and the moon goes through phases. It's just not time for it to be full out yet. And that's okay. That's okay. Just give it a little more time. Let it go. And remember, things that pop up quick is usually not worth your time. It's not going to last very long. Gold took millennia and thousands of millennia. Hundred thousands of it to be formed. And then it did not even be formed in the Earth's crust. Honestly, gold had to come from somewhere else. Gold had to strike the earth and spend decades, millennia of years in the ground before someone discovered it. Diamonds were not created in a matter of years. It was not created in a matter of decades. Diamonds were not even created within hundreds of years, baby. Diamonds took a long time. So just because you don't see it now, your diamond could still be charcoal. Your work could still be in the charcoal stage, baby. Give it a little bit of time. You need a little bit more time, and then you'll find your diamond. But you have to wait. And know that we got big, happy changes coming. So yeah, just hold on. Improving health. Some of y'all got improving health. You know, you've been eating right, changing your diet, taking the medicine that you need to take, taking your medicine, changing your diet, going to your physician, going to your doctor, making sure you're making the necessary changes, and be okay. And then know that, like, just because you can't see it right now, time needs to be taken. Your body needs time to adjust to the change. Yeah, you're gonna be going through a rough patch. So, yeah, just give it a little bit. And speaking of, not the right time. Okay? So, it's not the right time right now. Let the cycle run. You need to you're in a lull right now. And that's okay. Don't stop what you got going. Just know that you have, you just know it's in a phase. Give it a little more time, and then you'll see the result of what you're trying to get. Let me adjust this because I'm tired of looking at this other stuff. But yeah. All right. I hope that helped. Geminis, I love y'all so much. I know you be wanting it right now, but just give it a little more time. A little more time. A little more. Okay. So, on to our Cancers. My dear Cancers. Let's see. Oh. I'll bet we got the 10 of Wands. Child. Not gonna lie to you, friend. April, you're gonna have a lot on your plate. Alright? This could be good lot. I don't know why is he doing this to me. I'm a little irked, but that's okay. It can be a good thing. You may have a lot, but you gotta figure it out. Or it could just be that you're dealing with a heavy energy. To that, I say meditate, breathe. You might have some heaviness going on, some heavy things going around. Meditate, breathe, take a break, take breaks. Don't burn yourself out doing this. Okay? Don't get burned out. All right? Take breaks. No one will be mad at you because you took a break. You didn't stop. You just took a break. All right? Walk away for a little bit. Come back. Then when you get ready, come back and you'll be good. We got the Strength card. Again, stand on your boundary. Stand on your boundary. Stay strong. Life sucks sometimes. Some things happen. But you're going to have to weather the storm. April may be a storm for you. April showers brings May flowers. So weather the storm and know that once you get through it, things will be better. All right? You just got to get through it. You got to get through it. And know that when you come up on the other side, your flowers will bloom. Your standing strong, resting, pacing yourself is not going to be in vain. All right? All right. Let's see. Let's see what else we got. Okay. Temperance, the 8 of Swords, and the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so temper yourself, friend. Don't go overboard. Again, take a break. Do not overwork yourself. Take a break. Don't go overboard. If you feel like there is no alternative, there's no way out, you're the only one who got to deal with this, your feelings are your feelings and you get to feel them. However, I will take a look outside of yourself. I will find somebody that can be like a reality checker and then tell them the situation. Tell them the situation. And then you might find out that honestly, what you feel like is the end of the world, it really isn't the end of the world. There's a way to adjust it. There's a way to fix it. And there's somebody else that's willing to actually come in and help you out, so you don't have to shoulder the burden alone. And know that there's some changes. So the things that you're going through in April, the storm that you're weathering in April, is necessary for your growth. It's a lesson that you need to learn. And once you learn that lesson, when you come out on the other side, you'll be stronger. You'll have a new skill, and then you'll have reward. There will be reward for your hard work and your diligence. All right. So we're gonna see what the angels got to say. See what the angels have to say. Okay, so we got within the next few weeks. All right, within the next few weeks, we got to change. We love that. Again, you just got to stick it out. All right. Don't stop. Don't stop. All right, within the next few weeks, again, don't give up. And meditation brings answers. So I do love this because it's a great encouragement. You know, don't stop what you got going, you know. Just keep going. Just make it a couple more weeks, okay? Things have to be aligned and everything. And if you want more guidance, like, not even if you want more guidance, I recommend meditating. Again, meditating, well, people tend to feel like meditation is sitting cross-legged staying on, all right? You do not have to be still and quiet and to meditate. You don't have to, honestly. You can meditate by driving. You can meditate by singing. You can meditate by dancing. Those are various ways to meditate, all right? It's good to go in there. Why? Because meditation brings down your stress levels. It helps to regulate your stress. It regulates your immune system. Stress compromises your immune system, so it helps regulate that, right? It regulates your nervous system. Those are physical things. So spiritually, you get to be in tune with your ancestors, guides, angels, deities. So they come and help you, give you ideas, help you cope with it, show you things. They give you the vision, but they can't do that if you do not go connect with them. And how do you do that? You meditate. All right. All right, my gems. All right. All right. So, my gems. Where did my cancers? My bad. Cancers. That's all for you, Cancer. Okay. Leo. Leo. Okay. Leo, you got a Chariot card. Forward movement. We love that. There's forward movement. Okay, I am not reading all of that. I am not reading those 15 different cards. But I will give you these. Okay, so you got forward movement, but that forward movement might come at the cost of you being by yourself. You might have to be within. You're going to have to go look within. You're going to have to see what's up, what you're trying to do, because you have the Hermit, and then you have the World card here. So you need to go within. You need to look at some things. You need to take inventory of your life, take stock of your life, the relationships, the connections, and everything. And then once you've done that, you can see things moving forward, chapters ending, and then you can get on to the next thing. But you need to go within, do a little meditation, go into your garden, you know. For those of you who have a garden, who are plant parents, all right? Go into your garden, go work with your plants, go meditate, go retreat, you know, be with you. You got the Six of Swords. Things are going better, okay? April looks like you're transitioning to smoother waters, okay? Yeah, smoother waters, better days ahead, all right? Knight of Swords, so And this feels like a mental change, honestly. You're going into a better headspace, and because you're in a better headspace, you can make better decisions, which means you can make better actions. So things don't seem as bad as they were. You can say, you felt a certain way, you did certain things, you know, when you change your mindset, now you can see other opportunities and things that work better for you. And we love that. We do. All right. What do we have for my Leos? Okay, communicate clearly, know, and let go. All right, so I'm gonna tell you right now, no is a complete sentence. No is a complete sentence. You can tell them no, and that be it. Point blank. Period. Nothing else. No one. Nah. No is it. Okay. Let go of those things that don't serve you. Let go of the mindset that is limiting. All right, let go of the thought of not being able to do something, not being good enough, not having enough resources, not having the time. You gotta change your mind first, then you can change your reality. Okay, communicate clearly. When you say no, be clear about that. Do not give them the opportunity. Don't give them the what was the opportunity to think that no is negotiable. That don't be like, maybe. No, it's not a maybe. It's a no. You don't want to do that. If you do not want to do it, be clear about that. Okay? Be clear about what you do want. Be clear about what you're willing to do. You want change. You want better. You want smoother sailing. You want smoother waters. Then need you need to tell them no. You need to communicate clearly what you want. I want this. I'm willing to do this. Communicate that clearly and you'll get the change that you need. All right, my Leos. On to the Virgos. We're gonna start with our Modern Witch for the Virgos. All right. All right, my Virgos. April. What you need to know for April. Okay, so we got 3 of Wands. Watching your ships come in. You got the Lovers and the Page of Pentacles. Lovers and the Page of Pentacles. So, basically, friends, what I see here is that you done sold your seed. You done went out there. You put in the work. You done did what you had to do. And now you're just waiting on it to come in. You know that the time, you did it in a harmonious time. You did it where the energy is where it needs to be. And so now you're just waiting for it to happen. So watch things unfold in April. April looks like things coming back to you. April looks like opportunities aligning with you. It's a good time. It's a good time. I love that for y'all. All right, we're going to see what the angels got. My Virgos. Okay, abundance, big happy changes, and in the near future. All right. Big happy changes, abundance, and in the near future. So in the near future, during the month of April, you got big happy changes and abundance. So knowing that things are coming to you. I'm talking windfalls, returns on investments. All right. It's looking good, friends. Looking good. Okay. Move this out the way because yeah. Is that no, it ain't working. Okay. Let's see what else this deck has for us. For y'all. Okay. Oh, we got the Tower. Got the Tower card. Breaking away from things that do not serve you. Leaving things behind that are a mess. Avoiding the foolishness. All right. You got the King of Pentacles. All right. So, Virgos. This is your energy. Okay. So, you are the master of your own mind. You are the master of your environment. You are the master of your funds. You're feeling real stable this month. You're feeling real good, okay? You're letting go of those things that do not serve you. You're avoiding the foolishness. So if anybody tried to put you in a situation you do not want to be in, you're avoiding that, okay? So we got the Knight of Pentacles, and basically you are in control. So you're being very strategic about how you're moving. You're going with what feels good for you. Yeah. And if you got to slay the dragon, it's nothing for you to suit up and slay it. Now, we personally love dragons around here, but y'all get what I mean, right? You're willing to suit up and take care of any issue or anything that's sitting in your way. Okay. I hope that helped. I would resonate. Yeah. We're going to go with our Libras. We're going to start with Libras. Let's see. We're going to start with our angels. Let's see what the angels got for my Libras for the month of April. I'm supposed to do a sip and see y'all. That ain't going to work. I doubt that's actually going to be a thing today. I don't know. Okay, we got communicate clearly. That's coming up a lot. Okay, so communicate clearly, ask your angels, and know. So when you tell your angels what you want, you need to be sure about what you want. You need to be sure about what you're looking for and what you really want to happen, because they are spiritual beings. And when it says angels, it's more than just angels. If you work with angels, cool. If you work with your ancestors, cool. If you work with deities, apply it to them. You work with all of them, apply it to them. They are spiritual beings. So they work off of words, vibrations, feelings, and emotions. Now, if your word and your words and your vibration do not match up, what do you think they're going to do? They're going to sit here and look at you crazy until you get yourself together. They're going to say, okay, what is it that you want? That's why communicate clearly is here. You can say, I want, and with your words and your tongue, and they're like, but your heart say something different. So make sure that you know what you really want. If that means that you need to go inside, that means you need to go, you need to sit, meditate, go take a walk, go for a drive. Do what you need to do so that you can be on one accord with what you got. Your head, your heart, your spirit, your soul all knows. That way you can tell them. And when you tell them and you really feel like it, you really know what it is, then they can go and make it happen. Now, you're a little confused. And because you're confused, it's not working out. That's why they say no. You're asking for something and you keep getting denied. That's because this is not what you want. It's really not what you want. Your tongue is saying you want this. Your heart and your soul and your mind is not lining up or agreeing. And it's hard. It's hard. But that's okay, because you need to go wholeheartedly. You know what you really want to do. And even if that does not line up with what society has, what your current reality looks like, it's going to get there. So you need to go ahead and switch up your mindset, know what you really want, and stand in that wholeheartedly, okay? There is no need to compromise and try to just give up on your dream just because you see the state of things. if you can confidently, if you can actually make it happen, and you know that you can trust your people and lean on them, then I need you to go ahead and trust your team and lean on your team and know that they got you. They'll take care of you. Some of you have been called out, have been called to do some things, and you fighting against it. So they like pop your hand like, no, stop. All right, let's see what else we got. We have the King of Wands, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Five of Swords. Okay, so the King of Wands here, putting logic behind your action, logically acting, looking at what's going on, and then making that move accordingly. The Ace of Pentacles, you are building. You are building things right now. You are in build mode, all right? But what you're building is not going to be a quick affair. It's not going to be like, "Ooh, I put this here, this here, this here, and I'm good." No, my love. Nope. This is going to take a while. So you're not going to see the evidence of it, not really, not the full product and finished thing. You're not going to see that very soon. Honestly, you're not probably going to see it this year. You're probably not going to see it until next year. And that's okay, because what you're doing is you're developing it. You're building your foundation. No one wants a house that came up in 2 months, 3 months. Because if you you wanted a house that started from scratch and it was fully made and live in ready in 3 months, you're gonna be side eyeing. I would be, because that means that there were some corners that were cut. The materials is probably flimsy. You're gonna need to do some more work on that house in the next 5 years, if that. So it's okay if things are not progressing or is not fruitful as you would like right now. It's okay, because you're still building. You barely broke the foundation, boo. You in this home that you're building, you barely broke the foundation. So you're gonna need some time. Okay? Or you done broke foundation, you broke ground, cool, you done poured the cement, all right, you done made the foundation, it's good. So now you're working on the walls. Cool. You're making progress. Do not negate the fact that you're making progress. Don't negate the fact that you're putting in the work, your time, your energy. Don't negate that. Just because you don't see a full house right now don't mean that you're not building. Just because you don't see it don't mean that you're not making progress, that you're not doing something good. You need to step back when you get done with that foundation. Step back and say, "Oh my gosh, look how good this foundation is. Look how well my house is going to sit on it because I took my time with this foundation." The foundation is the most important part of a home. Take your time. When you get the walls up, oh my gosh, look how well I'm doing with the well, not even just the walls, but the scaffolding. Look how well my scaffolding looks. Look how well it is. Look how sturdy my scaffolding is. I can see the structure of the house now. You done got the scaffolding down. Now you're pouring in the concrete, the mixture, whatever it is. You're laying your brickwork. Oh my gosh, look how well I'm doing this. My bricks are good. I done made my pattern so well and fit together that it can withstand the highest hurricane winds. At every step and milestone, celebrate. Celebrate your achievement of what you've done, because you did that. Sure, it's not finished, okay, but you are that much closer to it being done. Why not celebrate it? Why not be proud of your work? Because remember, in order for you to have that finished house, you have to build a foundation. You have to have scaffolding. You have to lay your bricks. You have to have the concrete. You have to do the plumbing. You have to have the wiring. So congratulate yourself that you've made it every step of that way. You're doing great, sweetie. All right. I'm going to see what else this has. And then, oh, okay. I'll bet. Page of Cups, Ace of Wands, King of Swords, and then the Death card. So transformation is going. Remember I told you about building that house and everything? Well, your home is transforming. You are transforming. You're transitioning. You will not be in the same place you are now next year. You're not even in the same place you was last year. You're transitioning. You're on the journey you're going. Page of Cups. You're gonna have some great news coming in. Gonna have great news, some offers. This can look like a love offer. This can look like actually I'm feeling like this is actually a lot of love offer. This is a love offer coming in. So somebody is gonna be like, hey, can I take you out on a date? I'd like to get to know you, take my number, you know, things like that. You have the Ace of Wands. All you gotta do is just keep doing. You said you want to love, accept the love, accept the offer, accept it. You are the master of your own reality. You're building it. You are building it. This is your dream. This is your life. You're the mastermind, baby. So don't let anybody else come and persuade you to do something that you don't want to do, boo. If this is what you want, let that be a thing. All right, y'all. I'm going to come back and finish this later. I'm going to see y'all.